and get off that. Go to the depot. Okay. Let me see if I can figure this out here. I might just have to separate this train far enough away by bulldozing the tracks underneath it. Well, that didn't help. That really didn't help. Oh my, you... Well, now I have no idea what to do. These trains are literally inside each other. This has to be a glitch. I mean, this literally has to be a glitch, because there is... I really don't know what I'm supposed to do now. The trains are literally phased into each other. Did they break apart now? Where's the other train? Or are they inside each other again? Alright. I don't know where one of the trains went. I also like how the track doesn't want to follow the course that's already laid out to it. Alright, whatever. That's fine. I don't know if we can fix this. As far as my name, you're asking? My channel, my YouTube channel, does include firearm-related material, if you're wondering. That is partly where the name came from. Alright, I only see one train now, but I don't know what it's up to. No, they're both there. Well, I don't think I have much choice here. I don't think there's a way you can get rid of these guys. What does this do? Stop. Stopped. That doesn't help. Stop. That doesn't help. Reverse. Yeah, see, they're phased into each other. I don't know. I think we're going to have to reload here, but I don't know if we've had a autosave. No, we don't. So that's unfortunate. This is some kind of bug, and it's literally unfixable at this point. The trains are pretty much inside each other. I didn't know this was possible. But there's nothing I can do about it. They'll just sit there forever. Yeah. They just keep saying, waiting for free path. I'm assuming. Alright. What do you mean by where's the mouse? A mouse gun is a specific thing relating to firearms. If you're not familiar with the term, it is a smaller firearm, usually a handgun. Well, always a handgun. It's a smaller handgun, lower caliber, more or less. They should sort themselves out, but they seem to just be stuck there. Alright, well, I'll let it go. But I'll tell both of them. Yeah, alright, we'll let it go. Let me fix the track. Never had that happen before, so I just really didn't know what to do with that. Alright. We'll put in our signals back the way they were. It would be nice to upgrade the track, though, too, so that doesn't happen again. All right. And what way do you mean long-range shooting? It's not something that I'm really into. Oh, they did sort each other out. All right, okay. I guess I was getting all stressed out about nothing. Yeah, so a mouse gun would be like, a good example of that would be James Bond's pistol, the Walther PPK, usually in 32 ACP. You know, that kind of thing. In World War I, the Ruby pistols were really popular, used a lot by the French, and that was also 32 ACP. Those kind of things are considered mouse guns. It's usually kind of a derogatory term. Okay, now we need to fix this track so that doesn't happen again. That made me a little bit worried. Okay, so I think a double track would be fine dealing with this. Yeah, I myself was a little bit confused with that whole situation. I never happened before, and the trains just phased into each other, and then I guess they figured themselves out. But they must have been stuck like that for a really long time, because I was wondering why I was losing so much money, because everything was working fine, and then I loaded in a save file, and then things just got messy, I guess. Actually, which intersection were they messed up on? Well, let's just do a double track over here, and then we'll figure it out. We'll start it from here. So, go something like that. And then we'll just kind of work our way around, and we'll figure out intricacies. Oh, you mean about mouse guns? Yeah, that's alright, if you're not into that kind of thing. It's something that, as far as my channel goes, I do actually a lot of instructional videos on how firearms work. And that's probably my more popular thing on my channel, as a matter of fact. So I'm just going to do a switch here, so that people will have a way of getting from one side to the other. And then, not exactly sure how I'm going to want to do this connection. I might have to bulldoze this. And then reconnect it again. This was a little bit of a money-losing operation. Kind of being unsure of what to do with that situation. Yeah, I do a little bit. The main thing that I reload is 45 ACP. We'll bring that up. And 45 ACP, for those that aren't as familiar with firearms, is a handgun cartridge. A really popular firearm that uses it in the United States is the 1911, which again probably is in Battlefield 1. Well, video games can be a good introduction to a lot of things sometimes. Get you familiarity with things. Alright. I think what I'm going to do here is take this track, bring it over. Why isn't it liking that? I might have to figure this out myself. Let's connect like that. There we go. And then, not exactly sure I'm going to do the transfer here. That would be really ugly, probably. It depends. A lot of the people that are really into long-range shooting tend to hand load for the most accuracy. Usually factory ammunition is not going to be as accurate as hand loading can give you, but you're gonna... Hand loading takes a lot of... First off, you need the machines to do it. And depending on what kind of volume you're going to do, like for me, I do like large volume hand loading because I'm doing a lot of handgun cartridges. But usually the rifle guys might do more low volume. So in that case, they usually will have just single die machines. So to explain that really simply, a single die machine, usually when you're reloading, you have multiple processes you're going to go through. So you're going to have, you're going to deprime it. You're going to, you know, allow the, you're going to like open up the end of the casing. There's a lot of steps you have to do. Usually it'll be like 3 to 4, let's say, before you're ready. And there's also adding in the powder and all that stuff, right? So you can do that with a single die set, but every step you have to put in a different die. So it's kind of tedious if you're doing high volume, but if you're doing low volume, it's not a big deal because what you'll do is you do one step with as many cartridges you want to make, then you change out the machine and you do the next step, and you just kind of do an assembly line process. And in that way, it can be affordable because the single die machines are usually not as expensive. So that's one way you can do things. Or you can get the more complicated progressive reloading machines. Okay, well, the thing is, again, it's all about affordability. Like 9mm and 5.56 are, you know, factory load wise, very common and very affordable. And like for instance, 9mm, you'd be hard pressed to hand load that more affordably than you could buy factory ammunition. But as far as like 45 ACP goes, it's much easier to hand load affordably because the availability of ammunition, factory ammunition, is not quite as much. It's just like a supply and demand thing. I use a reloading press from Dylan, if I remember correctly, and it works pretty well. It was very expensive though, so keep that in mind with progressive presses, that will be much more expensive. You know what? Trying to get my head around how to do this without it being ugly. Yeah, it's too much slope, for one. Which I could actually remedy, maybe. But I wouldn't say I'm necessarily an expert on hand loading. It's something I just do. If you... More or less, if you're really into the shooting sports, it's something you're probably going to get into at some point. But if you only casually shoot, I would say it's not something that you necessarily have to get into. It just depends a lot on what you want to get out of it. Alright, it will allow me to do that, but the connection looks like it'll be ugly. Let's just take a look at it. Yeah. What I might do is... I mean, that will work. Let's just see. Let's try it out and see how it works. So, Do we have a switch here? We do have a switch that goes this way. I would want another switch that goes the other way, though, so we can get somebody on that track. And I might even change this switch and put it down further in the line. So we have a switch that goes from there to there. I might re-put that in here. Yeah, I don't remember how much my press cost. It's been a few years since I bought it, so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But it was probably... Again, I bought like a lot of other things at the same time, but I would say it was like anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 probably. But again, that was a much nicer progressive press, so... I think the model number is the Dillon Super 1050 or something like that. Okay. That's looking a little bit better. Again, I don't know if I like how pretty it looks, but we've got our signals in at the very least. I'm lacking signals over here, though. Okay. Let's run it and see how this looks. And hopefully we can avoid traffic binds. I mean, I think it looks a little bit better. I just don't know how about this connection here. Oh. I did send a train to the depot, didn't I? Whoops. Which train is this? It's line 5's. Okay. That was just to get it out of my hair. There we go. Get that back out there. Alright, hopefully the money losing will stop now. I think it's already turned itself around. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'll actually pay off some of these loans too. Alright, now let's check on how shipping is going over here. We gotten any of these things hauling yet? I'm going to assume no because it's saying logs. You know what I'm going to do? Because I just don't think that this is working out how I want it to right now. Let's just reroute this guy over to the line that is running the construction materials over to Modesto, so that we're getting some value out of this ship. Because we do have plenty of construction materials sitting here, just we don't have anything waiting for us over here to take down the river yet, or downstream. So, let's get that going. But it looks like getting the stone moving with more trucks was the right call, so I think I'm going to keep doing that. Let's get a couple more of these guys going. So I'm going to grab another steam lorry. Actually, let's do one more. And send it on line 8. But yeah, when it comes to firearms, I'm much more of a handgun guy myself. But, I like rifles too. It just, you know, that's just more my knowledge base. It could be. I mean, it depends on how you stretch the definition and your own personal preference. Usually, anything 380 auto and down is considered a mouse gun. Sometimes it doesn't really particularly matter size, but sometimes it's a caliber thing. But mouse guns are kind of like Saturday night specials. It's just Saturday night specials you're usually talking about. Well, you could talk about semi-autos, but usually when you're talking mouse guns, people almost always are thinking semi-autos. You usually aren't talking about a revolver. And the Glock 42, if my memory serves, that is the 380 auto one, right? Because the Glock 43 is the one that just came out. That's the 9mm one, right? I'm trying to remember. I'm not really a Glock guy myself. I know what a lot of the numbers are, but... Although I have been accused of being a Glock fanboy. Somebody in the comments, one of my YouTube videos recently... because I said something nice about a Glock, accused me of being a Glock fanboy. You get that. In the firearms world. You just like the video games world. You got console wars, you got... Oh wow, we have a lot of passengers sitting here. Okay. Well, again, we don't quite have enough money for the train. We're probably pretty close, though. And we could, at the very least, start hauling food over to the city over here. But if I were to do that, I'm going to want to set up a truck station over here somewhere. And there really isn't anything to haul here yet, so what I might do is switch things around. Oh, you know what? I forgot about my other mission for this stream, and that was to demolish this bridge and build a new one. Let's even back this road up a little bit, because we're going to need room for the bridge. Might need to reconnect this road too, so we'll just do that for now. Alright, let's get ourselves a bridge. And these are usually the small country roads, I think. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So, coming from here to there, we will be blocking, so we got to get it up more. And see, I don't want to go into a bridge too soon. That actually might not be a bad place for one. And the question is, am I on target? Because it's sometimes hard to tell, and this is the one thing I hate, is making bridges. Because if you're not on, pain in the ass later. Let's go from here, because this is a little bit more of a straight shot. From there. What is it doing? Why is it doing that? There we go. That's better. Now we don't need to keep coming up like that. Matter of fact, we could probably just go straight across now. We do have a little bit of a bend that I don't like. That's probably good like that. Matter of fact, we probably don't even have to go that far. Maybe just enough so that we get that clearance we're looking for. Oh, we also going to want to make the bridge out of a different material. Ah, crap. Oh no, that's okay, I think. That's probably good. Then we can start bringing it down. We've got our clearance right there. Again, it's all crooked, though. I hate that. So hard to draw these bridges straight. Okay, so we've got the clearance. That's what I'm looking for. Maybe not the prettiest bridge in the world, but it will do the job. And we go in for a landing right there. I guess we didn't need to get rid of that road after all. Okay, that'll do the job. Not pretty, but when it comes to these bridges, it'll be good enough for me, because last time I built a bridge, it was a little bit of a hair-pulling experience, almost. Okay, so there's our bridge. We've got our clearance, and now I would like to come over here and start connecting these cities up. I don't know why I have it paused. We might as well just have time go by here. I would like a passenger line. Here are our neighborhoods. I want to have that highlighted. Okay, well, we're unfortunately having all our people on the other side of town. But we can put a bus station in. That's no big deal. That in. And then we have one more to go. It's going to be over here. And what I'll do is I'll make a road. What is going on with these roads? Why can't I just make it straight? Why is it doing that? Oh, I think it was building it from the middle for some reason. Okay, that looks good to me. And we'll go there. There we go. Just bring that down a little bit. And build a harbor off of it. I'm gonna have to flip this around. Ooh, we had it there for a second. There we go. Alright, that's set up. Now we just need to do the line. And we already have the line technically made. I just have to edit it. So where is our passenger ship? Should be around here somewhere. There it is. What line are you on? You're on line 14. So let's edit line 14. So line 14 goes from there to here. So we're just going to add stations. We'll go to there. To there. And then I think you can do this. I'm going to try it. I'm not sure if this is right or not. But I think you go like that. Then like that. And then it should loop back around and go to Modesto. I hope that's correct. Let's see if we have a problem. Okay. Looks okay to me. Now the problem we have is residential areas right near where our passenger harbor is. As a matter of fact, we're still going to need a bus line here. So let's get that going. Oh no, I'll do the train first because we have enough money now. Okay. Come over and get our train. So at the depot. And buy train. I'm going to go with... Oh. Oh, I guess we lost one of the slower trains. So I'll take... I'm really tempted to take this train. Maybe I'll just be a little bit more patient here. Get a little bit more money. Okay. Coming over here. Go to road. We're going to need a depot over here. I'll put it over in this corner. Right, like that. Ooh. There we go. And then We're going to need the bus stops. We'll put one in this corner. And put one over here. One in the downtown area. And then we'll do another one over here just in case people need to get to work. This is probably overkill, but what the heck. And then, now that we have that, we just have to link them up. And also buy some vehicles, so we'll do that. I'm just going to do 2 for now. That should probably be fine. Maybe even 1 would be okay. Then set line. We're going to need a new line. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Go.